Hello everyone, this is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa, and of course welcome back to our channel. We really appreciate you guys who actually watch the videos, watch them in the entire video and so forth. We have a very special guest here today. She's traveling with us all the way from New York, and she was absolutely impressed. So South Africa, you did it again. You've actually impressed someone from the U.S. They absolutely love this country and whatnot. She has a very compelling story. We want you guys to listen to, and of course, make sure you like and subscribe and whatnot. But the video is awesome. She's very animated. She tells it like it is, and so we really appreciate her sharing her story. Hello, everyone. As you guys already know, my name is Mark Edward Blanton from the Real South Africa, owner and operator of this wonderful company that brings you to South Africa. And we do it in a manner in which you get an opportunity to view everything, see everything you need to see, either on a 6-day, 10-day, 13-day trip, or if you want to stay longer, we can arrange that for you as well. We do a lot of stuff. The best thing you could do is go to our YouTube channel if you're not already on it, and subscribe, because when you get there, you will see a lot of information. We put out information all the time, which could be important or which is important for you to travel to Africa. So if you always wanted to come here, if you wanted to bring that DNA back to South Africa or to Africa, this is the best way to do it. So we hope to hear from you soon. And if there's anything that you need, again, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and also hit us up at info@therealsouthafrica.com. All right, everyone. This is Mark again for the Real South Africa. We have a series of people here that's visiting South Africa for the first time, and I just happened to be walking around and found one of our people, and here she is. This is her first visit to South Africa.
Yes.
And whatnot. She has a long story. We're not going to tell it, but she's here, and we're happy that she is. So
Thank you.
you have a story.
I have a story.
Yeah.
My story is I am a very hard working professional.
Yes.
I work a minimum of 6 to 7 days a week.
Okay.
And on one hand, I am thankful that I have the work, but on the other, the American dream is not happening with me.
Okay.
So I
It's
am.
not her fault. I swear. It's not her fault.
I have followed. I got my degree. I am a single mom.
Mhm.
My son is he's 20 now, so
Yeah.
I work very hard, and
His name is Andrew, by the way. Yeah, she's not gonna tell you.
I
his
work
name.
very hard, and I need a plan B, because coming up with I unfortunately I should say unfortunate, but due to circumstances, I don't have that planned retirement. So
Sure.
I was told to look at plan Bs, and our economy is changing. And to deny that would be ridiculous, but our economy is changing.
Yeah.
So I have been listening to, I would say, well-educated radio stations for a while. And there have been Black people asking, where else can you live outside of the United States?
Yeah.
I mean, there's many of all of us believe that there's no better life outside the United States.
Yeah.
And from what I see, there is.
Yeah. But it makes sense.
Yeah, we're very proud,
Yeah.
or at least we program proud.
Dang. Okay.
After COVID, I said to myself, I want to live my best life. And I really believe in myself. I'm sure it's that in other people, that fear holds us back.
Okay.
Unnecessary fears, or
so you stop being afraid.
And it was very hard, hard. Not easy for me, because I like to be very, very well protected. And coming here has really opened my eyes to the unnecessary fears that
you were
that
carrying.
I've been exposed to or been carrying. Yeah. And this place is bad. This place is great. This is wonderful.
So you've been for a little while and you've been having a good time.
I've been having a good time. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just I'm impressed. I'm overwhelmed, impressed.
Yeah.
The beauty. The people have been very nice, very welcoming.
Y'all,
to see.
She said that on her own.
Yes, I did. The people have been very welcoming.
Okay, you said the people.
The people, very welcoming.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed. Someone already said this, to see the advertisement of us, of Black people on the billboards, TV, everywhere. It's beautiful. I mean, we're just now, I guess because of all the movements, maybe we got a little bit, but it's just a trickle compared to what they have here. But to just see Black is beautiful. I mean, I've got hips, but these girls got the hips. Okay.
She's telling her story. She's reporting what she sees.
I can. The hips are out where I do not look like a handicap.
Okay.
I am, and when we're here, it's like on the outside, I'm blending in. In until I open my mouth. Until I open my mouth.
But it doesn't change much.
No, it doesn't change much. And there are other races here. And I'm shocked, even though this is still considered a third world country.
Yeah, it's third world. Look around.
But it's first world atmosphere. Is something that I can obtain. Very easily obtainable.
So you pretty much at where you are in life realize that it's going to be kind of hard to get anywhere near where you want to be in the U.S.
Yes.
So you're deciding.
Because I'm deciding. I've pretty much decided.
Okay.
And my son was more afraid than I was, because he had a call from another friend. I raised my son very preppy.
Yeah. I saw him.
I did raise my son preppy, and I'll be honest with you, it's not all levels are welcome here. They do know our culture. They know us Black Americans.
Tell them what you mean.
What I mean by that is they know the rap, they know the R&B, they got the clothes, the eyelashes, the weave, the girls are stepping. Not everybody, but they're doing it. They're doing it. And it's just beautiful. I mean, to see all of us at all levels, and I shouldn't say us, I just our race, at all levels doing their thing. Did I see police? Barely. I mean, I did see them, but it's not like they're pulling people over.
Yeah. It's not a situation like in the States where they over police.
And
constantly are like checking on you, what you're
doing. Right.
Keeping that little heightened fear.
Right. That unspoken fear, and if they pull you over, don't move.
But then people wasn't acting reckless either.
No, people are not acting reckless.
Exactly.
And in a sense, remember, there was one time you were talking about how, our previous ancestors, we're bringing back our DNA back to the continent. Yeah. Well, it's like BMW's here. All these corporate companies, they're here. Yeah. And meanwhile, it's like over there, back at home, it's like, man, we're just paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. But they're here, and they've made it here more than we've made it here.
And they're not telling you.
And they're not telling. No, they're not.
They're not going to ever tell you.
They're not going to ever.
Yeah.
And we've got to educate ourselves. I mean, we do educate,
but that's what we're doing now. Even now, we're telling your story.
Yeah.
Our own stories, and people are going to see this video. Hopefully they'll pass it along.
We have to have an open mind. I mean, we don't have to be just hammered down. I mean, how long we got to be hammered down? How many generations we got to be hammered down? I mean, how many cycles of police killings we got to go through? How many protests we got to go through? I mean, after a while, it's like this this is getting a little old now.
Yeah.
You got to open our mind.
But
That's
the
what I'm
good
trying
part
to say.
No, and you 100%. Because how hard was it to contact us?
Not hard at all.
We set it up for you.
Yes, and you did listen to my fears a bit, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that because
welcome.
I was nervous.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to bring my son to the continent.
Yeah.
I really did. But as a single mom or female, I was reluctant because I was under the impression it's a patriarchal society, this, that, and the other. But this is doable. It's very doable. Very doable.
Okay. So ultimately, you found another pathway to get where you got to go.
Right.
Because, when we're in our 20s, we think by the time we're 40, we're going to be here, here, and here.
Right, right. I had hoped to be in Atlanta, and economically, it's just not panning out. But
and of course, then by the time we think we get to 50,
it's
all going to be downhill, and it's downhill. Just saying. Yeah.
But and speaking of that, I was so impressed. You know how they have these gym commercials or these gym postings? They had a hippie black woman with short hair, and they got a picture of her, and she's on the advertisement. I'm like, man,
and when you go to the gym,
right.
That's what you're gonna see.
Yeah,
it's a lot of us in the gym. Women
and have her on the advertisement too. Yeah, because they had the muscular white guy on the other side, but they had that black woman in the front for everybody to see. Yeah, and I was like, wow.
So would you say it's okay to be black over here?
Is it okay? It is. It's accepted. It's not even a question.
I think you've been enjoying yourself.
It's not even a question.
Yeah. So So what would you say to those? I mean, like you said, you're a black woman, obviously, and then a single black woman. Would you suggest that they come to visit South Africa?
Absolutely. At least visit. You advised come for the 6 days, and I am so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. And my son, who was just as probably more reluctant than me,
he who will not be named,
he loves it. And I ended up ordering lamb shanks for him, due to the other fellow who loves his share of lamb. We did that.
His name is Jerome.
Jerome.
Yeah.
Kudos to Jerome because I watched the YouTubes before I came here.
Okay, so but they did help you a little bit.
Oh, they helped a lot. I did slow down with watching them, but now it's like I got speed back up. And I'll be honest with you, I think the spirit kind of brings some of your guests to other guests. I really met some beautiful couples. I met 2 beautiful couples here, exchanged name and number. Professional blacks, not that this is, not that I don't want to meet unprofessional, but it's just beautiful to lay eyes upon us, to see that positive view, unhindered. Even if you are a rat person or whatever, it's unhindered. They're wearing the clothing. They're wearing the Puma. They're wearing the slit jeans. They're wearing and they're wearing it well. The tight jeans and then again you see other people who are casually dressed and working hard and doing you see that too. I like that they still connect to their ancestors and talk about how they go to the village for the holidays, the festive season. I think that's beautiful. They're still connected to who they are.
So this is still African.
They're still African. Very proud. No exceptions. At one time, using the word African was considered a little insult.
Here is what you should be aspiring to be a better African.
Yes.
And whatnot. And that's something that I always tell people, that come here. We identify very much with the American side. Yeah. And we want to shun that African side. So when in the States you say, "Oh, you're African," then of course now you're fighting and rolling on the ground. Yeah. But and we just want to be known as Americans. But when you come here, you want to embrace that African. Yeah. So when you come through customs, I've said it before, and I say it again. Yeah. Leave all that American stuff at customs. And figure out what it is to be African. And of course you're around great examples of Africans every day here in South Africa. Yeah. I would say that you will pick up something. Right. I think it's wonderful how you and your wife prepared us
be here because I had my COVID-19, I had my paperwork. She sent the email to have that all together. We didn't have any issues at all. We did the 42-hour questionnaire. I had my 3-page printout, followed instructions. We had no problems. And they took a temperature of everybody coming through. The driver was there. I mean, the red carpet was. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I go too far?
No, but that's what it should be.
It was easy to have my name right there because I came at 4 a.m. You know. So and your wife helped me with the plane ticket, which I needed. I had a brain cramp
about that plane ticket.
I don't know. International plane flying. No, I didn't know what to do. That thing had me up to $6,000 fee. I was like, no, I ain't coming. But she talked me through it, and it worked out. It worked out.
She does very well. She tries because our thing is, you know, granted, we're already here. So we're already here. So we're happy and whatnot. And the South Africans are embracing us left and right. And we absolutely enjoy it. So we just want to share it with our people in the States. We know what you guys go through. We were employers, employees. And I was a private in the Army at one point. So, you
Me
too.
too. Me too.
Yeah, I've done my little ditches and stuff. So what we want to do is, you know, give us an opportunity. And, you know, it's not just for older folk. When I say older folk, but but your son, he who will not be named,
he's loving it. He's loving it.
Tell him.
My son has friends from different parts of the world, and one friend gave him a negative comment about South Africa, and he, like typical teens, they would rather listen to their peers and their parents. So I knew I wasn't going to get my money back. I threatened the young man to get on the plane. So,
there you go. Okay.
So, but he is happy. He's eating his lamb right now and his mashed potatoes and grilled vegetables. He sees that there are black young men walking around dressed like him or even more street like him. And they're going in high class Gucci shops and stuff. I mean, people are doing things here, walking around, working. I mean, you see black men in suits who come up to you and say, "Can I help you, ma'am?" and open the door for you. It's like, well, damn, where am I? You know,
you're in Wakanda.
I'm in Wakanda. What's going on?
Pretty close.
But and you know, outside of the purity of women, I wouldn't mind going up to a bar around here by myself.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It's very nice, and people are friendly, and you know, I can afford a drink around here or two.
I can afford 5 drinks.
And I don't have to be overly dressed, but you know, I might rock an eyelash or 2 around here. But anyway,
y'all hearing all this? I'm about to dub some of all this stuff. But cool.
But anyway, it's really nice. You got all people very comfortable walking in some glamorous places, and the servers or the employees, they're well polished. Where in their behavior and how they serve you.
The service is top notch.
Absolutely.
And a lot of us, and I brought that. I'm glad you brought it up. Because most you know, we're not used to that.
Well, sometimes we're against each other.
No, we just
sometimes we don't want to serve each other like. Please, you know, you ain't all that, you know. But here, they don't do that. They come through. They serve you as if you're the king of Wakanda or something, you know. So it's like, gosh, I got to understand how to do these tips. You don't have to, but they don't hold it against you. But still, I just love how they serve each other quite well. You know, just you know, they're doing their job and they seem genuine as they do it.
Well,
you know,
keep in mind too. You know, they're the majority.
Right.
And you know, we never experienced being in the majority in the States. I mean, we go our whole life from the time we're born to the time we're past. And we don't know. We never knew what it was like.
Right.
You know, and I think it's a little sad, but at the same time, you can come here. Even if you, like I said, I don't say everybody needs to move here, but you minimally need to come on a visit and
just a visit.
If you do that, then you can start making some ideas and some plans on what you want to do. One of the things that I you know, and I always advocate, you know, still, you know, some people are partial to West Africa. Then go. Go to West Africa, enjoy it, find the Africans, learn something about yourself. You know, dealing with the West Africa or wherever you want to go. But if you want to come to South Africa, obviously we will get you here. She's a testimony.
Yes.
She was having some issues getting here, but we was able to tighten that up for her and made her time here.
And we are a stress culture. We are a very stressed culture. More than my opinion. Yes, we are a very stressed culture.
Where do you think we get that from?
I don't know, but I don't think I made it up. But we are a very tense culture.
Yeah.
And coming here and seeing how the people do what they need to do, and I don't feel this tenseness the same way as we have in our
So you was
culture.
able to let it go for a little while.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Unfortunately, you will go back through customs.
Yes.
And it'll be waiting there. And you'll put the hump on your back.
Oh, well,
and you'll keep on
to be honest with you, my job's been trying to contact me every day while I'm here, even though I said I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. But well, the malls where I live, and somebody else said where they live, the same thing. The malls where I live are declining, and here they are thriving.
Yeah. Yeah, people don't realize how many
thriving.
malls are just in Johannesburg itself.
Yeah,
that's probably 10, 12. I don't know the number, but there's a lot of major malls.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And the people are buying. It's not like they're walking by window looking.
Yeah.
They are in there.
So they got
buying.
their bags.
They got their bags, and they're still doing the 6 feet away.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go, they're following the COVID-19 protocols very well.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, you can't walk in any place, and they will bring it to your attention to put sanitizer on your hand.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been times, most of the time, I just walk by because my hands are just dried up.
Yeah.
But they don't play that.
No.
I mean, they actually spot you at the door.
Yeah.
And no mask, no entry. They are following it.
And keep in mind, it's South Africa's rules. It's not like they're following CDC rules.
Right.
Dr. Fauci. They're not watching Dr. Fauci.
No.
And they're not having all these issues. They have their own South African health services here, and they come up with their own scenarios and what they should do, what levels of alert we should be at. And then the president actually comes out, and then he actually tells you what's going on, and then everybody follows, you know, the scenario.
Yeah.
Like right now, we have a curfew at midnight, so everybody has to be in at midnight. You just have to go home. Yeah. And you're home. You know.
Yeah. But it's a good life up until then. You know, I've been going to sleep. I'm ready to go to sleep now.
Yeah.
But it's been wonderful, and I'm looking forward to coming back. Next time I come back, like I mentioned, come with the empty suitcase, because the styles are here, the name brands are here. I love I love to see hippie women or black women being the best they can be with what they have.
Yeah.
And they're doing it. They are stepping.
Do you notice how they eat?
Yeah.
You notice they eat a lot of meat.
They eat a lot of meat.
A lot of ribs, a lot of steaks,
a lot of lamb. You know, a lot of lamb.
Yeah.
They're I saw Arabs up in here eating.
Yeah.
They were up in Rocco Mama's place. The Arabs, you know, they were enjoying themselves. Actually, I was seeing some Arab, male and female, hand in hand. Yeah. I don't see that too often. Usually, you know, I guess the mentality is the woman's always behind the man, but she was in her jihab, I think that's called, but she was still holding her man's hand. I was like, Arabs as lovers walking around?
We're a little liberal here in South Africa.
Yeah.
You know, they embrace the LGBT community.
Okay.
You know,
I mean,
problem.
It's community.
Yeah.
That's the word, and they're doing it.
And we're the Rainbow Nation. I keep saying we.
Yes.
But we're the Rainbow Nation.
And I was worried about being a little too yellow amongst my African brothers and sisters, but that don't mean nothing but a thing around here. That don't mean nothing.
She's from the Eastern Cape, y'all.
It doesn't mean anything. Yeah. All shades are welcomed.
Yeah. So you would recommend that most people come to South Africa.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, other people are already here, but yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I don't know why, but
at this point,
that previous vision is just obsolete.
Yeah.
You
well,
know,
hopefully somebody
yeah.
see this video, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay, and whatnot, and take the plunge, and
Yeah.
they'll be nervous, and
Well,
we
you
expect
know,
that.
yeah, and I have socialized with many African people, and sometimes it just seems complicated to get to Africa. You know, with
Yeah.
some of them, the way they portray it or whatever. But this is no complication at all. Just follow Mark and his wife.
Yeah.
They really get you right over there, and it's been great.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I did
Cars
it.
picking you up everywhere.
Cars picking me
Cars
up.
dropping you off. Yeah, but like I said, we deserve that kind. I mean,
I asked you about the water. Remember, we had a conversation because in some countries you don't drink the water or whatever. And yes, I had plenty of bottled water available, but the water's been fine. It's not an issue. Not an issue at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm home.
So speaking of water, what about the food? How was that? Was it okay?
Oh, please.
No, for real. Was it okay?
Do you really want to see my belly?
No. But was it okay though?
Excellent.
Okay.
It was gourmet, plenty, a serving. We thought we were the only ones with American serving. They are.
Yeah. So
they are beyond the word serving size.
I think it's funny because you mentioned Rocco Mamas. You know, as people in South Africa, we love Rocco Mamas. Just kind of look it up online if you're in the U.S.
Yeah.
But they serve some great burgers.
Yeah, I had ribs, and I took the half thing of ribs, and for me not to finish a thing of ribs.
Yeah.
I've been having a wonderful time. The serving size excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
And the service and the atmosphere. It's all here.
Okay.
It's all here.
And the whole time you wasn't on a resort or anything, whereas you were pretty much in the city, going places.
Pretty much, yeah. Going out to the safari.
Yeah. You had a guide, obviously.
I had a guide.
Not just a driver, but a guide.
Right.
Yeah.
A well-certified, he was a certified tour guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a lot of knowledge, went through a lot of history similar to ours. Heartbreaking, but so is ours. Ours is very heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's not stopping them from living their present positive life for today.
They live in, as they say, they live in their best life.
They live in their best life. And that's my goal. That's my mind. I got to live my best life now. Yeah. So, and they are doing it. They are doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys, we take them everywhere. We're like right now we're out in public, in a public space. Very nice location where we are right now, and we're probably in this video shortly. We're just we have a drink.
We're bringing the sun down.
Yeah. This is sundown.
We're bringing the sun down.
Yeah, but like I said, we're real happy to be able to assist people in coming to South Africa. Let us handle everything from front to back. We make sure everything is in order for you based off what you want to do. Joburg, people like to skip over Joburg. They heard about Cape Town, so they want to do Cape Town. We could do that too, but just keep in mind that we got pretty much the entire country available for you, from bush lodges, high-end luxury bush lodges, to where you're staying, to pretty much everything we have access to. So let us make your trip special to South Africa. And imagine you coming here like on an anniversary or birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we want to set up like a big girls trip.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they put a package out and then girls can come and bring.
Would that be fun?
Right?
Let me know when
places lined up, cars and hotel rooms and everything, and they can just come, get off the plane. Don't have to work. When you get off the plane, the guy grabs your bag.
Yeah. And it's just my son and I. And I just feel very safe, very well protected. Of course, then again, there's not an issue. There's no issue.
Okay. Okay.
So
now, the last few questions. So, but you have traveled to other places, right?
I have, but I always use a tour company to help me through. You want me to tell you?
Like where you been? Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Where do you like to go?
where do I like to go?
Yeah.
Really, I don't go anywhere.
Oh,
Tell you, I don't go too many places. As far as out of the country, I did go to Guatemala.
Yeah.
It was an expat file, expat
Yeah.
thing. My son was with me on that one. We were there about 2 weeks. But the atmosphere, even though we ate at high-end restaurants and everything, but Guatemala itself is more like our 1970s appearance.
Yeah.
Here, they're a little bit higher.
A little bit. Okay.
They're a little bit higher. And you couldn't drink the water there.
Yeah.
It would be dangerous of you to drink the water. So bottled water was a must. And sometimes, you can't. Affordability, yeah. But this is like a step beyond that because I don't have to learn Spanish. I'm not unusual looking. I would call it home real quick.
Y'all heard that. So y'all just go ahead and come on back home. Give us a call or give us a message. Go to our website, therealsouthafrica.com. And like I said, we'll put you in the same position as this young lady here. And you'll be grinning the whole time.
Am I grinning too much?
A little bit. She gets a little bit into it. Yeah. And of course, if you got anything, any comments, go ahead and leave them below. We'd love to read them because we do read everything. So, any closing?
Just come and look for yourself. He is not lying on his videos.
No, I'm not.
He's not lying. None of the pictures. There's nothing like seeing YouTube with your own eyes. It doesn't compare coming to see it with your own eyes.
Yeah.
Watching videos is one thing, but seeing it with your own eyes to go, wow, I think that's worth doing. To see with your own eyes. He's not lying. He's not lying. He described it very well.
Yeah.
And no, you don't need to convince nobody. This is real. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Extra credits type stuff, but no, you shouldn't have to. I don't.
No, you shouldn't have to. And if you need to get here and you don't have the support from other people, just keep it quiet. Just come.
I was gonna say that, but
I'm sorry.
No. Actually, I wasn't gonna say that.
I didn't even take a script.
No. See out of control now. She came here and totally deflated. I'm gonna just give you this part too. Because when she called, because she did like she's supposed to, she called super stressed.
Absolutely,
in New York, super stressed during COVID, the height of COVID.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I felt her pain, but I knew, once we got her here, and she can, unwind, it'll look like this. And so this is what it looked like. So she knows now if it gets a little crazy. You can just come back.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and plan on that, actually.
Okay. One thing, the flight.
Oh, the flight. Thanks to your wife again. We went on Qatar, and I have been to Dubai, and we used United Emirates. That's what we used. And I thought United Emirates was it. Qatar was just as good. We had the blankets and
fed you good.
Fed us good. The food's delicious. We didn't get no little peanuts and some freaking cookie. Sorry. But it was long. And I was amazed with the service because they're very COVID. They follow COVID protocol very well. To explain, like right after someone would use the restroom, those women went back in there and cleaned it from head to toe before the next person walked in there. And they had it ready for you. I mean, that's how dedicated they were in making sure everybody stayed safe. One of the last flight we got to be in South Africa, they didn't have as many people on the plane. So even though I didn't have first class, there were all these empty seats. So my son got to lay out flat.
Sleep.
There were a couple people, so we were blessed with first class anyway. But it was wonderful exposure. It's good to see the Arab world, and my goodness, in Doha, did I say it right? Doha. Their airport is top of the line. They're selling gold in there. They're selling. It's just good to see another part of the airport that's beautiful. And usually we think we can only see that first class in the States, and it's like, no.
So,
you know.
well, like I said, the reason I brought the flight because there are those that are like, oh, I don't want that long flight. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You know,
we did fine.
yeah,
We did
most people
fine.
do.
Yeah.
They're used to traveling, domestically, and those planes are
Right.
small.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
very small, and they think that you're going to be using those same planes
Right.
to fly international, and it's a different
But
scenario.
they've got it planned out. They tell
Yeah.
you to close the windows,
Mhm.
and then they put the lights out. But they give you something to wipe your hands,
Mhm.
not only for cleansing, but
Yeah.
people wipe their hands. And then next thing you know, they're giving you some water, and they keep you busy
Yeah.
to the point where, and then they make sure you sleep and rest. Everybody's quiet.
Yeah.
And then they serve you this meal.
Yeah.
They serve you like 2 meals in between, so they keep the routine of the flight where all of a sudden it's like, I wouldn't say it's fast, but
Yeah.
it's
Eventually,
comfortable.
yeah. Then you're
It's
like,
far
oh,
comfortable.
final approach.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
Joburg
You got your
International.
movie and
Yeah.
your headphones and your blanket.
Yeah.
You could relax on out. It's not your bedroom, but it's
Yeah.
doable. It is doable.
Okay, but y'all heard it, and y'all didn't hear from me this time. You heard from her and whatnot. All right, guys, we will chat with you later, and like I said, we appreciate you telling your story and telling
Thank
everybody
you.
what's going on for real. Because people need to know, and this is a grassroots movement.
Right, right.
Us coming to Africa, and again, for me, personally, I love South Africa. I think you got a little
Yeah.
affinity for South Africa, but
Yeah.
if you just if it's West Africa, wherever, just come. If you're black,
We need to see Africa.
just
We
come
do.
to Africa. I'm always gonna say that.
Yeah.
So I don't hate on no other part of the
Right.
continent. Come to Africa. You will not regret it. So, all right,
Right.
guys.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, everyone. How did you like the interview? We would love to hear your comments. She really laid it out there. She wanted people to know. Of course, she had her skepticism like a lot of people do. However, when she got here and she saw it for herself, she was just, totally overwhelmed. A lot of people are simply because, we are getting told one thing off the continent and so forth. But coming to the continent, coming to South Africa, seeing it for yourself is very eye opening. It's life changing in a lot of ways. So if you're not ready for a life changing experience, I would say don't come to Africa. But if you're ready to, see the other side of Sears, then you would go ahead and come to South Africa as soon as possible. And of course, we'll take care of you on that front, so you don't have to worry about it. But yes, we totally enjoyed her. At this point, she's on her way back to the United States. I'm sure she'll be back soon enough. And of course, her son, the young man, I think he's like 20. He absolutely enjoyed himself as well. So, but yeah, it was an awesome time. So, but like I said, if you have any comments, and of course, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button, so when things come up, we have it ready for you. And we're very excited about what we're doing, and we're more than willing to make your experience lively as well.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. If you like what you saw, please subscribe and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on all things the real South Africa. Thanks again.